All right, love, I will drive this and you can take the helicopter.
Okay. Instead of chasing you with the drone, I need to chase you with a helicopter.
Just chase you with a helicopter.
I need to up my game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's up there. Oh my god. So we just are so thankful that we actually left Maine with our old truck and a U-Haul. We didn't even have an RV. And we had never
Okay, so we're at the Lippert Getaway, and I think things are just about to get kicked off here.
getting ready.
She's just getting ready.
Look how bright the bathroom is.
Well,
So much light.
so much light.
So much light.
So this is their first annual thing, and I think it's going to be annual.
I hope it's going to be
I think we'll know in a couple days if it goes well, but I think it's
so
going to be
far,
annual.
It's amazing.
For their very first event, this is massive. There's 140 rigs here, and they're doing a phenomenal job. RVers in general are like-minded, but then these rallies pull even a smaller group of people together.
Right.
Whether it's a Grand Design rally, everybody's got Grand Designs, or Lippert. Everybody is affiliated with Lippert here.
Right, as part of the Scouts.
It's just getting friends together. We love it. So
It's incredible.
We're gonna enjoy.
Go check out.
So if I can invite some friends up to the stage. Jason Lippert, Jamie Schnurr, Roy Carter, Braxton Cave.
I am humbled and honored to be in front of you guys today. We want you to learn why we're here and why customer experience matters. And ultimately, we want you to have some fun.
We're on our 6th year of volunteering. We've logged over 480,000 hours. Obviously, COVID had a slow down a little bit out here. So I'm so excited. There's Sean and Christina, Jesse and Corey. They have all been really pushing me hard to figure out how we're going to start a volunteer group for people that are full-time RVing or even just RVing. So we are working on that. They want it to launch in January. I'm not quite sure about that, but I'm sure we'll be able to make it happen, and we're excited to partner with you guys on that next step of the journey. So thank you again for being here. Thank you for your time.
Hey guys, I'm Jessie from Find Me Our Someday. We're so glad that you guys are here. I just wanted to come up because the people that are on this stage right now are absolutely incredible, and the way that they have impacted my life specifically is really, really, really important. Sorry, I'm gonna get emotional. A company is built at the top, and Jason and his family and the legacy that has come from them has trickled down, and he takes his employees' lives as important as his family's lives. We left 4 years ago on a journey that we had no idea what it was going to turn into. And a year and a half ago, I got a phone call from Nicole, and she wanted us to join this company called Lippert, and wanted us to see if we could help them with their product development and what they were doing. And their passion for what they do makes my life and my husband's life and my kids' lives better, because this is our life. Our RV is our home. We tow it all across the country, and we are so passionate about service, just like Michaela and Jason and all of them up here. So I just want to thank you for all that you do.
Ryan Zerfus. Some people call me Stash Bash. I don't know why they call me that. You are in the lifestyle tent for the session on transitioning to full-time RVing. So this is going to be an awesome time. This is our first session, so I think it's going to be a blast learning from all these fine folks up here. Travel with Nash, he's our therapy dog, and we serve at schools and after-school programs, fire stations, police departments, and just love on people. You know, it's been a rough couple of years, and when you show up with a cute golden retriever, people usually have a good time. You put a smile on their face. So we've really enjoyed what we're doing.
I'm Tom, this is Cherie, and we are enjoythejourney.life, mostly on YouTube. And I've been full-time, I lose track, gosh,
7 or 8 years.
8 years now, and Cherie joined me about 4 years ago. We both swipe right. And short story, basically she had an injury, lost her job, and needed to get specialized therapy, and what better way to go somewhere for a couple of months but in my RV. And we've been on the road ever since.
Thank you so much for being here. I am Jessie, this is Corey, we're from Finding Our Sunday. Our daughters are around here, so we have 2 teenage girls, Lily and Layla. And we have been on the road for almost 4 years full-time. We were originally selling our home and all of our things to travel for 1 year and move from Maine, which is where we're from, down south to warmer weather. And that 1 year just extended, and it's turned into something that we could have never imagined, which has been such a blessing and such a cool experience for our family and for our girls. Our story goes back a few years. My father was diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's when he was 46 and was given a couple years to live, and in that process I ended up quitting my job and working as one of his caregivers. And we started homeschooling our girls because I wanted them to be with him for whatever time we had. And he passed away at 53 and never got his someday. And so that really changes your perspective on life when you go through those experiences. So we decided that we were going to make some changes, and you know, the way that our life had been set up, working for ourselves and homeschooling, really lent into us living this lifestyle. So 4 years later, we're meeting all of you and working with incredible people.
Share the story real quick about how we decorated our house.
So I ran a spray tan salon out of our home. That's what I started when I was taking care of my dad. And I had a client come in one day, and she's sitting in our living room, and she's just like, I just love the way you decorate. It's so sparse. I think that's a compliment. Thank you. I'm like,
It's called minimal.
that's right. I was like, yeah. We actually left Maine with our old truck and a U-Haul. We didn't even have an RV. And we had never camped in an RV or owned one or rented one or anything. So
I think the biggest transition is water in and out, and they touched on it a
Yes.
little bit. That's a little overwhelming, water in and out. How are you going to camp? Are you going to stay in campgrounds? That gets expensive. Are you going to try to boondock a lot? So our best advice is when you're in a campground, pretend you are boondocking, so you really get to know your systems.
Yep.
So you know what you're capable of when you are out on the road. You're not worried about, oh, I need to be hooked up, because you really don't. So figuring out beforehand what type of RV you're going to do.
right. So important to have very realistic expectations when you're hitting the road about how it's going to be living. How you live in a house is how you're going to live in an RV. Expectations, I think, are set incorrectly a lot when people are like, we're going to go live in an RV. And so I think that if you can do your research, come to things like this, you guys will be so much more ahead of the game.
Like you said before, like how you live in a house is how you're going to live in an RV. How you cook in your house is how you're going to cook in an RV. And don't get into the vacation mentality as soon as you hit the road.
It's easy
Because
to fall into.
that's a hard thing to climb back out of. So.
We're both working the equivalent of full-time jobs with our business, and then we're homeschooling high schoolers. And so fitting in what you can do and what you can't is a really important thing. And when you guys are out there, you cannot do everything. And it's not just financially. You need to make sure that you are setting your schedule up that doesn't exhaust you. For us, traveling was living the life that we felt we were called to. And so for our children,
We knew that it was going to open up opportunities for them that maybe we had never had as kids, or you know, whatever they were going to get led into. And so through all of this, Lily has found a passion for graphic design. She's 16, and that's where she would like to move forward in her life. She's designing our t-shirts and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I don't know if that would have come out at this point in her life if we weren't traveling. With the work that we do at the Wildlife Refuge, Layla has really found her passion for animals and wants to become a zoologist. And so seeing our experiences like transferring into their lives has been so special for us. And so again, it's just another reiteration that this was the best decision for our family.
Trade a moment.
We'd like to get a photo of everybody that came to the rally before we serve dinner. So if it's possible, we want everyone to be over in front of this tent that's over here where we can get a drone up in the air and take a picture of everyone really quickly, and then you guys can come back in. And I do want to say I am loving the cowboy and cowgirls out here. Well done to everybody who dressed up.
We got plenty of room, so you guys can like filter this way. Everybody in the back, stay where you are, but you can come this way too.
Thank everyone here. Thank everyone for making it possible. Ladies and gentlemen, Lippert Getaway 2021. Enjoy the rest of your meal. Enjoy the rest of your night. Music at the entertainment pavilion, 8 o'clock. Thank you all. Cody Webb will be playing for you at 8.
This is what happens when some people miss the group shot. Corey's going to Photoshop them in.
And waving. And then we're going to do one more just in case that doesn't work.
This is a great backstory.
Okay. We'll make it work.
You guys are going to shake it. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, Nash. Nash, you are the best mascot of the Lippert Getaway. You are the best. Thank you. It was a lot of hard work. I put a lot of work into this. That would be so cute.
And just like that, that is a wrap on the Lippert Rally, the first annual Lippert Rally, and they did an amazing job.
Unbelievable.
I can't wait for next year, but that's it for us here. We are heading north. We are on our way to Indiana, like for the 10th time this year.
We just can't get enough of Elkhart.
Like, why are we walking that far? We need to walk that far. Okay, ready?
It's a process. These photos are a process.
1, 2, 3. 1. Let's do a portrait. Ready? 1, 2.
Never seen that.
Oh, it's set up to be a wide mode. So that's like the chase car or the pilot car.
I
So
get it.
Instead of like driving separately, they're probably driving together. There's probably 2 people in there.
I've never seen that on the road before.
So he's probably used to towing like something wide, like a mobile home or
Yeah.
a windmill. That's funny.
We had the best time at the Lippert Getaway. We have never been speakers at an event like that before, so that was something new and different for us. Really
Not
fun.
so much for you. She's been up on stage before, singing before, but I have never got up and talked in front of people. And we talk to the camera all the time, but it's way different in front of people.
You did awesome. You did great, and he even did a session all by himself for one of them, so you did fantastic. We had so much fun. I love the open discussion where you have lots of people that travel different ways, being able to discuss what works for them. I think that's what gives an audience
hearing different opinions, so it's always good.
the best information. So we're really, really excited to see all of our friends again in 2022. On our way up here to Elkhart, we got to meet up with one of our FOS crew members, Matt from Tobacco Barn Craftsman, and he and his wife made us the most beautiful It's Better Outside ornaments. They're so talented. And then yesterday we had a little mini FOS crew meetup here in Elkhart, which was amazing. We got to meet Ray and Faye for the first time, as well as Jim and Ellen. And as much as we love to meet our own crew members, it is so much fun to see them get to meet each other. This community is just incredible, and it gets better and better every year for us.
So the reason why we came up to Elkhart is because we are finally getting some solar installed. We're partnering with Furrion, so we're going to put some panels on the roof. This is kind of just our first stage. We're going to have to do this in a couple different stages. So we're also partnering with Line Energy. We got 4 lithium batteries coming. I'm really excited about that. Just the charge times on those is going to be so much better. Anyways, that's a whole topic.
Other story. But we've had 2 lead acid batteries for the full 4 years that we've been traveling.
Yeah.
We do a lot of boondocking, so this is just a new level of experience for us, and we're excited to kind of do it in stages and see what every stage does for us.
Yep, and we're also swapping to a 12-volt refrigerator. So what I'm really excited about, aside from the looks, I'm really excited about 2 extra cubic feet.
He's excited about 2 extra cubic feet.
There's like a foot more in just a freezer, so that's
amazing.
More good meat deals that you can buy and freeze.
The whole thing is incredible to have extra space in your RV. We, of course, had to have Essenhaus donuts this morning. If you guys have watched our videos before, whenever we're in Elkhart, that is a must. Tomorrow, I think the plan before we go drop it off is that the roof needs some cleaning.
I need to clean the roof, and I have to say thank you to Chad from Changing Lanes. He gave me such a great idea. I watched his solar video, and he simply took a template of a solar panel the right size, took a photo of it with his drone. I don't know how I didn't think of that. Anyways.
Chad, you're the man.
Thank you, Chad. And then you just can place it around the roof, and I found the optimal place. I'm worried about the shadows from the AC units, and it's only going to be 4 panels up there. They're 165 watts each. So I want to make sure I can walk. I want to make sure I minimize the shadows.
So we're going to be taking the RV over tomorrow to Furrion and meeting the team there, and obviously Corey's going to be kind of working alongside them. And then we are staying with our dear friend Ryan from Lippert and his family. He's the guy with the mustache that you guys met earlier in the video. So we're excited to spend some time with them while the RV is getting taken care of.
Straighten it out. Service, babe. They even have like a lithium battery charged cooler for us to put our food in.
That's neat.
Isn't that awesome?
Is it just refrigerator?
You
can
make
set
it
whatever
either.
you want. Okay. It's only one zone, so if you want to do like a...
We can fire up our one in the kitchen too.
He also has another one, so we were going to do 1 freezer and 1 fridge.
Oh, all right, we'll do that.
He thinks of everything.
Dan's the man.
He is the man.
Dan's the man.
It's got a phone charger here right on the top of it.
That's great.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know. We might just want to put them under the bed.
So they can just sit straight up.
We're gonna lose some storage.
Yep. But we're gonna gain some power.
Gain some power.
All worth it. Not gonna lie, the lithium batteries look good. I don't care where they go.
Yeah, they look really, really good. So right now, we're just trying to get the solar panel wires down to where we need them. It's quite a process.
But they're doing such a good job getting it in a hidden spot.
So it's in this panel that goes floor to ceiling, and then it drops down. There's already a hole in the floor here. That's why we chose to do it right here.
So I think this is good here. I mean, I think that'll work great. We can drill through there. And it'll feed into this cavity space here. So now I just need to find a good reference point on top of the roof with it.
Go climb on the ladder, see if you can see that poking out.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it's up there. Oh my god. And there's a drill bit poking through the roof. That is so bizarre.
It is. It feels wrong,
It
doesn't it?
does feel very wrong.
Now no wires have to go across the top. I'm glad I cleaned this today.
No kidding.
This thing was black.
Well, it sat under the trees in Maine for a long time.
Yeah, which it wouldn't normally do.
No, I did. I ordered everything.
It's never looked like that before.
This is the port that will go over that giant
Excellent.
hole that we just drilled in your roof. So.
You're definitely made for these tight spaces, honey.
This into here, okay? So
Thought I was done painting. So the new fridge doesn't quite cover to the edge exactly the same, so when they took the old one out, we just had to repaint these little edges just to make sure.
Anything you can do while things are apart, take the time.
So much easier.
I just figured if I would use you, I should
Man,
Easier
that
than me
sure beats heaving it up a ladder to you, babe.
climbing up the back ladder.
way easier with air conditioners too.
It's part of that whole smarter, not harder mentality. That seems like it's doable.
Work, right?
There's like 0 GPS. It doesn't really like flying in there, but
You're making it happen anyways?
it's working.
Good. Poor Dan's like, can I just work, please?
So this is what we call our Elysium motorhome. It's got a lot of custom Furrion products inside of it. You'll notice that there is a helicopter parked on the roof.
I didn't take notice of that.
It actually will drop down into the back where the bedroom used to be. There's a platform that drops down into there to store it so it can actually travel down the road.
Wow.
Oh, it does actually
It
go
travels
in?
with
Yeah,
the coach.
yeah, it's on a platform that lowers.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's pretty neat.
But come on in and
thing
take a
out.
look. You'll notice it has a very kind of nautical feel to it.
I was gonna say I saw a scene of this and I actually thought that was in the yacht.
Right.
I didn't realize it was in here.
Yes,
That's awesome.
our founders spent a lot of time on boats.
And then it comes down in here.
No,
right?
it's actually the platform that it's sitting on.
Oh,
You can see, yeah, you can see the edge of it here. So this is actually on a slide. You can see the brackets in here and the rails where it will actually slide down into the bedroom.
Wow.
But good weather permitting, it looks like it's not quite sealed.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
It's
this
so
is
cool.
definitely a showpiece. So I was telling Jesse
And there you
yesterday
go, that's what it
that
looks like.
Since I started working here, the only time I've seen this move, they were actually pulling it out to do some work in here, and then I believe they actually took the unit to one of the shows. The hot tub on the roof was full of water.
Okay.
And I heard the engine start up, and I was up in my office, and I looked out the window and I said, oh, I'm finally going to get to see this thing move, right?
I have a good idea where this is going.
Yeah. He should have drained the hot tub first. He got about 2 feet before he hit the brake, just kind of did a brake check to make sure, and everything just dumped right out. And he had the windows down, so a lot of it got inside the coach.
Oh my god.
He was in hot water, no pun intended.
Oh my word, that's crazy.
All right, see if you can climb up those stairs without tripping.
Let's see.
Hold on, let me film you. I definitely tripped. I was trying to film. I was like, oh, no, there's more stairs. Oh, you're taking your time.
I'm not gonna run up the stairs. I mean, guys, what? I think we might need an upgrade.
Yes.
I mean, don't you think we need a helicopter pad?
So,
More than the helicopter, this is what I want.
so this deck right here, hun, is what comes up and it, sits like this. So the whole living room is open.
Oh wow. Yeah, look at the hot tub. What? Okay. Okay, if we could take this RV one place, where would you want to go? If we could have this rooftop deck.
I'm like thinking, like the keys.
Oh, good call. The keys would be really good. The keys would be awesome.
Actually, this is a pretty cool view. This is a pretty cool
Yeah, look at that.
showroom, huh? More RVs need rooftop decks. But rooftop decks, I don't know why more aren't doing it.
Right.
It's so awesome.
Yeah. Especially for, NASCAR and all that,
NASCAR, you end up in so many cool locations. Like, it would be nice to get a better view, you know?
absolutely.
Yeah, I was asking the girls where they would want this RV, like to have the rooftop deck, and they said the Keys.
Oh,
I'd go with that.
Okay, sure. Yep.
Right now I have to rely on the drone.
Right.
And I have to live vicariously through the drone. I'd rather just be on top of the RV.
Right.
Exactly.
But my wife and I were talking about that.
All right, love, I will drive this and you can take the helicopter.
Okay. That's what we need to do. Instead of chasing you with the drone, I need to chase you with a helicopter.
Just chase me with a helicopter.
I need to up my game.
Yeah, I think we both need an upgrade, right?
All right.
So fun.
Now get out of there. We're going back to our travel trailer.
Our new fridge.
It's our new fridge.
I love this
Pretty
so much.
fancy.
Yep. So
When
that's
they
our,
said stainless steel, I did not realize that it's glass covered stainless steel, so I don't need to worry about like fingerprints.
So
I can just
cleanable.
wash it all.
Yeah.
I love it.
So these are 165 watt solar panels. They're monocrystalline, and they actually have cells that operate independently of each other, where a lot of other panels will, say you get a little shade on the corner, it can make the whole panel not work.
Yeah.
Where the cells are separated, I believe it's a grid of 4, so that if only one corner is shaded, you're still collecting energy from the other 3 areas
That's what I
on
was
the
really
panel.
worried about with the AC units up top. If you have it next to the AC unit, like you could lose the whole panel if a little bit shaded. Like
Right, absolutely. Yeah, not with this style. So,
And these are the ones we got, so I'm pretty pumped.
heck yeah.
I will say that that's like one of the best things we have on our rig is the rear camera.
100%
And
agree.
it's got nothing to do with bad driving. It's being able to monitor everything.
Yep.
Say you got yourself in a tight spot, and then instead of having your wife get out or you get out to check to make sure like you're not going to run into anything, you can back up really quick and get yourself out of a sticky situation. The difference between ours and the new rear cameras that has audio. So there's a speaker in the screen, and then there's obviously a microphone in the rear.
So you don't have to worry about cell phones or walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
You can just talk to each other. That's awesome.
When you're loading the refrigerator up, keep in mind, especially if you're off grid. If you're on grid, it doesn't matter, you just plug in shore power. But when you're off grid, never load it up at nighttime. Load it up in the morning. And try not to stuff a bunch of stuff into it at one time.
Yeah, because it's going to eat the battery and it's not going to replenish.
Yep, exactly.
All right, well, thank you.
Yeah, definitely. I hope everything's working out. If you have any questions, just text me or call me.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Dan.
No problem.
Have a
Take
good
care,
one.
guys. Have a good one.
All right.
Well,
Next step.
stage 1 complete. Actually, I don't actually have words because I'm so excited. Good news. All the panels are still up here. Not gonna lie, I was a little worried. Your first drive with panels, you're like, oh, I hope they don't blow off. It's great. I was worried this might be a hard walk through here, but it's not even a thing. And this isn't how these wires are gonna sit. I'm gonna tweak those and tighten them up. Pretty pumped. She is too.